Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 4 of Mallory on Board. It's called Cruise Blues. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. Also, share this video with your friends and family so they can watch me read as well. Other than that, let's begin. Cruise Blues. Aren't you coming back in? Asks Joey. I shake my head no. I've been in the pool so long, my fingers look like raisins. I wrap a towel around myself and plop down in a deck chair. If I stay in the pool any longer, I'm scared my whole body will look like a giant raisin. I roll over in the lounge chair I'm sitting in and put a copy of today's cruise news, the official daily newspaper of the Sea Queen, over my face to keep the sun out of my eyes. Cruise news tells all about the great stuff that happens on the ship each day. But if I was a person in charge of writing the newspaper, I'd have to call it Cruise Blues, because the only stuff that's happened to me today hasn't been so great. I try not to think about the not so great stuff and instead squeeze my eyes shut and make a wish. I wish this cruise will start improving immediately. But the only immediate thing that happens is that someone jerks cruise news off my face. Hey, Paperface, says Max. Get up. Dad says it's time to get ready for dinner. I follow Max back to our stateroom. Dad says we're going to the Italian buffet in the dining room and then to the Welcome Aboard the Sea Queen show. Pretty cool, huh? Says Max. I nod my head yes, that I do think it's cool. Then I think about the wish I just made. Maybe it will start coming true tonight. After we all get dressed, we knock on the Winston's door and the Martin's door to see if they're ready to go to dinner. We all walk to the dining room together. When we get there, Felix is waiting by the door to greet us. Let's see, he says. The Winston and the Martins family are at the Windjammer table, and the McDonald family is at the High Tides table. I wrinkle my nose. I don't like the sound of the Winston and Martin families at one table and the McDonald family at another. The Windjammer table is right over there, says Felix, pointing to a table on his left. He looks at Joey and Marianne. That's where your families will be seated for dinner every night on the ship. Then he points to a table all the way across the room. And the High Tides table is over there. Felix looks down on his clipboard. Mallory, your family will be sitting with the Bergers, a very nice family from Idaho who has a daughter your age and a son Max's age. I look in the center of the room at all of the Italian food. Even though I haven't started eating, I feel like I just swallowed a whole pizza. How come we can't sit with the Martins and the Winstons? I ask, because all of the tables hold eight people. Since they already have the 8 at their table, we put your family with another family of 4, Felix explains. We'll all sit together at the show tonight, Joey says to me. Okay, I say okay, that makes sense to me. I'm trying to make it sense to me. But if we came on the trip to be with the Martins and the Winstons, I don't see how it makes sense that we don't get to sit together at dinner. I watch while Joey and Marianne sit down at their table, and then I follow Mom and Dad to ours. Hi, says the girl when I get to our table. She pulls down the chair next to her, and I sit down. I'm Tammy Berger, she says. Then she points to a boy at the table. This is my brother, Timmy. You must be Mallory, and you must be Max, she says, pointing to me and my brother. Felix told us all about you. I know your last name is McDonald, which is really cool, because ours is Berger, and that means we have a lot in common. McDonald, Berger. McDonald serves burgers. Get it? But before Tammy can say anything else, her brother Timmy interrupts her. In case you haven't noticed, Tammy likes to talk, he says, and she also likes to watch TV. I don't like to watch TV. I love to watch TV, says Tammy. Right before we came on the cruise, I saw this totally sad show about these two girls who are best friends. They go on a cruise together. And get this, one of the girls makes a new best friend and completely forgets about her old best friend. Isn't that sad? Totally, I tell Tammy. I came on this cruise with my best friends. But what if my best friends become best friends? That would be totally sad. Who wants to make a plate? Asks Dad. He leads the way over to the buffet. While everyone is busy picking pizza or pasta, I think about the show Tammy saw. I take some spaghetti and a breadstick and follow everyone back to the table. So, what happened to the girl in the show who lost her best friend? I ask Tammy. Tammy sticks her fork into a meatball. She says she makes a new friend, says Tammy. I try to smile back, but I feel like I'm going to choke on my breadstick. I don't want to make new friends. I don't want new friends. I want to keep my old ones. I look across the dining room at Marianne. She and Joey are busy twirling spaghetti around their forks and laughing. I think about the wish I made earlier. It doesn't seem like it's coming true yet. When we're done with dinner, we all go to the Sea Queen Theater for the Welcome Aboard show. Mallory, over here, Joey waves to me from across the theater. Marianne and I saved a seat for you, he says when I get to them. I sit down between them. Maybe my wish is coming true after all. The lights go down. The captain of the ship, Captain Nate, walks onto the stage and welcomes everyone aboard the Sea Queen. He tells us about all the fun stuff to do on the boat, like water activities, the ice cream sundae bar, and t-shirt making. You'll even get to spend the day on our private tropical island, he says. I can't wait to make t-shirts, Marianne whispers in my ear. I can't wait to go on an island, Joey whispers into my other ear. I nod. Both of those things sound like tons of fun. I cross my toes. Maybe this cruise is improving. We watch as some singers and dancers welcome all of the parents and the kids on the boat. Then one of the singers makes an announcement. We have some very special guests on the ship, whose parents are getting married, says the dancer. Will Marianne Martin and Joey and Winnie Winston please come up the stage? I stick my finger in my ear to make sure I'm not hearing things. Marianne and Joey and Winnie walk up onto the stage. They sit in glow-in-the-dark chairs while the singers and dancers sing a congratulations song. I sit quietly in my regular chair and look at the empty seats next to me. 1 minute my best friends were on both sides of me. The next minute, they're gone. When I imagine what this cruise would be like, that's not what I had in mind at all. That's not what I had in mind. When the show is over, Marianne and Joey come back over to me. Even though the night didn't start out so great, maybe it can end great. Hey, I say to Marianne, do you want to have an all-night pajama party? Marianne yawns. Maybe another night, she says. I'm tired from swimming. Marianne never says no to a pajama party. I think about the wish I made. So far, it doesn't seem like it's coming true. I make a new wish. I wish that this cruise will start improving. Tomorrow. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read Ice Cream and T-Shirts. Bye, everyone.